It's the Diamond K Show, sometimes controversial, but always authentic. The Diamond K Show is a music insider's view into the world of business and entertainment, hosted by writer, director, and music entrepreneur, yours truly, Diamond K. Hola, people. Hola. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for logging on. And thank you for listening to the Diamond K Show. Spread the word, y'all. I post new content daily at ustreamradio.com. Today's show is sponsored by YouAreNotTheFatherBook.com. Read the struggles I faced before and after finding out the 7-year-old boy I was raising was not my own. Digital, paperback, and audio versions are available right now at YouAreNotTheFatherBook.com. With that being said, let's get into today's show. Ustreamradio.com, yours truly, Diamond K. Thank you for logging on and thank you for tuning in to the Diamond K Show. I am going to be joined by a very special guest who I hope is with me. Hello, who's this?
Lady B.
Lady B in the building. How's it going?
All right, down the side right now. Shout out to here for the movement. I'm down here rocking off with them.
Oh, okay, definitely shout out to everybody down there and all that's going on. I definitely want to jump right into this and start talking about you. You have a lot of things going on, and I want to chop it up with you and talk about some of those things. But I guess let's go back to the beginning. How did you get involved in music?
Well, it really started for me as a hobby or as an outlet for my mental illness, which is bipolar. I used to write poetry, and I learned that basically it's not a beat that I can't flow to. I can flow to electronica, I can flow to country, and I liked what I was doing. And in the midst of it, shout out Model Rehab, Trinia Davis, she's stylist for Model Rehab. She liked what she seen on YouTube. She hit me up and said, look, I want to shoot your photos. I want to do a photo shoot for you. And she worked out a payment plan and we did a photo shoot. Rude Rice seen the photos and went in and looked at my music and said, she's taking it serious. At that time, I didn't even know anything about the Baltimore scene, but, Rude Rice, he brought me in. He groomed me, he trained me, he basically raised a baby. And once he taught me everything that I think that he could teach me, I think I flourished. I'm still growing. I still got a lot of growing to do, but I'm growing.
Absolutely. How did your association or the connection start with Big Wolf Records?
Well, Big Wolf Records, Anthony Moore, shout out Big Wolf Records, Anthony Moore Bacardi. They're actually, that's the co-owner, I guess that's how you call it. Bacardi is the co-owner. Anthony Moore is the owner. And so those are both my bosses. And basically, when I was working with Rude, I really pushed 2 Nights. I'm still 2 Nights. 2 Nights is embedded in me. That's what it's going to be. But Rude made it right thing. He didn't want to be a manager. He just wants to produce my music. He wants to do the beats. He's great at what he does. So I went looking for a manager. I gave Greg Busby a try, didn't work. He wasn't the best person to work with. So, of course, I kept looking and I bumped into Anthony Moore. When I bumped into Anthony Moore, he was telling me the things that he's done in his past. So what's happening is, he basically, he started telling me where I could go with my music, where I am and where I could go. And where I am now is, I'm local. He's like, well, let's make it major because you have what it takes. And once he said that, it was like, well, everybody tells me that. What can you do differently? I have a lot of people hit me up. A lot of people tell me, work with me, I can get you somewhere. And Anthony Moore, so far, he's determined to help me. Big Easy, Eddie Collins, he's not only a label mate, he's a A&R.
Absolutely. They've been around. I remember hearing stuff from them in the 90s. So definitely, that's a good team that you with. What, you touched on it earlier. What are your thoughts on the Baltimore hip hop scene?
Honestly, my thoughts
Absolutely, absolutely.
Number one is chaotic. Number two is sometimes it's biased. You know what I mean? For me,
What do
I
you
kind
mean?
of feel like I'm comfortable in the scene because pretty much I'm very outspoken and I'm me. That's what makes me pretty much able to associate with everybody in the scene. Good, bad, or indifferent. But what I've noticed standing from the outside looking in, there's a lot of teams that aren't teams. You get what I mean? As far as, you know, I'm rocking with this chick so we friends, I'm rocking with this dude so we friends, and the moment I don't like him, I'm going to throw a diss track. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of chaos. It's no professionalism. Even if, like, you have an altercation with a person, like, I want the people to look, let's get on stage, rock this song, and you still want to fight me, see me outside. But, you know, nowadays, artists are like, I'm not working with her at all. I don't want to get on stage with her. And it's not only something your growth, it's something that other artists grow. Because there's a chance for y'all to both get better.
Right.
And you never know who you can pair off with and have a great sound. You know, Ty Gutter had made a post, I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday, so Ty Gutter or Ty Hill, I'm sorry, the artist only known as Ty Gutter, who's a personal friend of mine as well, but he had made a post, you know, you and DBK should do it for me. First, I have no gripe with that, I have no negative points with that or nothing. It's like, I'm going to do it. If you can get her to do it, I'll do it. Why? Because I'm looking at the business side of it. It's going to help me grow regardless. Other people, her fans are going to hear me. My fans are going to hear her. It gives us both a chance to expose ourselves to a new fan base.
Absolutely. So that's something that you would be open to?
Yes, most definitely. I'm open to work with anybody.
Absolutely. Well, that's very good. That's very good. DVK has the longest tongue that I've seen on a rapper. Random information, I'm sure. But you had a collaborative song, the Bipolar song, with a couple of ladies on there. Was there any reason for that to come about, and how did that work out?
Okay, well, the main reason it came about, and G, I'm not throwing you under the bus, G Major, people make jokes about the crazy shit, you know what I mean? And
right.
Bring it down to, you know, slow it down a little bit. And I kept saying, no, they're going to love me for me. Every song that comes out from your feed to Hood, all the way to Bipolar comes out to prove a point to people. Like, don't tell me what I can't do, because I'm going to prove you wrong. And I was told, you know, being bipolar, having all this hype attitude, not being ladylike and dainty, I wasn't going to be accepted, that it wasn't going to be accepted by society. However, I feel like I've made a tremendous growth. You know what I mean? I made basically a beeline to the finish line, if you will, because of, you know, me pushing them up. I don't follow the trends. You know, they say the 8 to 16 bars. I don't do that. I do what I want. I flow how I want, and you're going to love me. And when I came up with the idea, or me and Ruth came up with the idea, because I went to Ruth and I said, well, look, they said I can't be crazy. Bipolar was already done. That track has been done about 4 times by me. But the last time is the one that kind of said, you know what, we're going to make a listen. And it was done with the ladies. The ladies are all specially picked between me and Ruth. Shout out Storm, shout out Mindy, Pretty Bitches with Bars. Shout out Vanessa Best, the MC. Clear Boo, DGK, each lady that was on this track brought a different flavor to it. And each one, despite their personal disagreements of rights, did what I asked. Put the differences aside, let's move forward. And what is happening with that song is something I never imagined. It made moves. Like, people are still requesting, when are you ladies going to perform? I know I get a request at least once every week. When do you think you're going to perform Bipolar? You know, so that's a good feeling for me. Unfortunately, you can't get all the ladies together to do the performance. But the great side is that it happens. You know, that there is a song out there with these ladies saying, despite our problems, we're going to get together and do it.
Right.
Hopefully one day we can get everybody to get on board and perform it so people can actually see us live together.
Yeah, I think that would be hot. And like you said, a lot of people definitely want to see that. Talk a little bit about you. Who do you listen to? What influences you as far as music?
As far as style, I would say my biggest female influence would be Lil Kim. You know what I mean? I love her because to me, she's what I'm trying to be. She's an artist that says about me. I don't care what comes out my mouth, you're gonna like it. And that's why I like her. You know, she didn't hold me bunches. But I'm also a Lady Saw fan. She's a reggae Jamaican artist, actually. I mean, it's hard to really name because I'm an Eve fan. You know, I'm a big Missy Elliott fan. So when you look at that, like I have a lot of artists I look up to. And when you look locally, honestly, you know, because despite the fact they have a problem with people, I love their bars. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of Keisha. I'm a big fan of Finesse, especially Finesse because she has outrageous bars. That's the case. She got outrageous. But I mean, I love them all. A female artist that I can say really sparks a big light to me that I look at, and she doesn't really realize I watch her, but I really, you know, I really appreciate her. I like the way she works. JD Polo. She's another great MC or female artist that I'm artist. I guess offended by the name MC. I don't see why. Because to me it says I'm a female MC, but okay. JD Polo was a great. You know what I mean? People speaking on it. They really are.
Yeah, I mean, everybody you named is very good and very talented. What do you think, in your opinion, is it going to take for Baltimore to get on the quote-unquote map as far as musically and get that national recognition? What do you think it would take?
Leave your feelings off the stage. I'm not going to say at the door. I'm not going to say, you know, take them off the stage. I'm going to say leave them off the stage. In other words, when it's time to do what you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I hope this doesn't cause any controversy or anything between me and Shorty, but if it happened like with me and DBK, I got to say, we had a little bit sit down here before down South Season with her. You know, I really think since she was a up. And her response to me was, no, I don't have a problem with you. You're crazy. You really are crazy. But on the flip side, after that, she was able to hit me up and say, look, Lady B, I want you to do it, and my daughter's doing it. So with that, I have to applaud her and ask to give a salute because when you look at what these artists are saying, I'm not going to work with you. You're saying I'm going to stop my growth. I think that we need to put our personal feelings aside. Regardless of how I feel about you, I can see you later. You can see me later. You know what I mean? But we can get this done. We can actually put a screen, as they say, or for the mic, pretend that this is working. You know what I mean? Because these artists that you see that are so, I guess, industry artists that are doing so well aren't doing so well. They had their arguments. They had their discussions, their disagreements. However, they're able to get on stage because it's about that money. Believe me, if you sign a contract saying, look, we're willing to perform this and we're going to pay you, and now you're mad and you don't do it, you owe these people money. There's a bigger picture there. See, right now it's easy to say I'm not working with them because you're not seeing money in Baltimore. You see a lot of promoters booking shows that have an artist sell tickets. Number one, that's already going to cause some type of animosity with the artists if they didn't have somebody on that show that somebody they don't get along with. That gives them even more ammunition. So I don't want to work with you. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of bad business ethic. And I mean, I know I'm not one to keep talking about business ethic, but if you watch it, you see my growth. You know, it is what it is. I direct people to my page. Erica trying to get right early, and I explained to him on Facebook, you and Erica trying to get right early. This is my personal page. But if you want to see strictly professionalism, go to Lady B. Lady B, you don't see her going off. Lady B, you don't see that. Why? Because she's a professional.
So you're speaking about yourself as two different people.
Right. Well, because you have to keep in mind you're an artist. And right. You're not an artist. You're going to be an artist 24/7, but it's like your job. If you're a nurse, if you're a doctor, if you're a teacher, you are those things when you walk into that job. But when you go home, you're mommy, wifey, or whoever you may be. And I do that to keep me focused. I separate them. I'm not, when you see me on stage, no, I'm not her. When you see me on stage, everybody outside, I love you. I love everybody when I'm Lady B. But when I'm out there trying to get right here, I'm going to say it with myself what you want to do. You know what I mean? There's a difference. So you have to know how to separate the two.
That's true. I agree. And speaking about the artist, and I'm sure he's been trying to teach you that for a minute now.
Yes. And I mean, even now, I got to say, he's still an ear. He's still a voice in my ear. You know, a lot of people don't realize Ruth still stays in my ear. You know, Erica, calm down. Do it the right way. Papa Ruth. I say big brother, that's Papa Ruth.
Papa Ruth. And as Papa Ruth for Lady B, and this, well, I guess a week from Friday, February 14th, what is going down? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Well, I'm actually in the parking lot of Five Seasons right now. And that's why I want everybody to join me, 830 Guilford Avenue. Valentine's Day, February 14th, I'm giving a Valentine's Day show. The Big Book Records is actually presenting me to the world under Big Book Records.
Okay.
It's kind of like, it's a coming out party, but it's also saying, look, can you support me as much as I supported you? I've been on this thing now, going on this is my second year, going into my third year. And then when I came in the scene, I was homeless. Because I always let people know I don't have my past, I don't have my problems, because I want people to know I'm human. And with that being said, I was able to come down to shows, not knowing, as I say, what I'm going to eat and where I'm going to sleep, and yet I'm still standing there clapping and saluting. So I'm asking everyone to just do me this favor, not even just a favor, but show your support. Show that you appreciated me standing down here, you know, with nowhere to go, just to support, just to see what's out here, see what's there, you know. And I'm asking you to come out. We have 3 different R&B singers. We have CJ Maxx, CJ Hilton. Actually, I'm sorry, CJ Maxx, CJ Hilton, Big Easy, and Earn. We have 4 R&B singers, I'm sorry, coming down. We also have Teddy, we have Missile, we have, Teddy, Missile, and it's another 2. We have Dead at Black, and it's
Smoke McQueen.
We have
Light
Light Stevens.
Yep.
We have Light Stevens. Yes. I'm still missing a male though. So I'm trying to get it right. Get it tight. I don't want to have nobody call me, Lady B, you left me out. Oh gosh.
Yeah, you said Smoke McQueen, right?
Yeah, I said Smoke McQueen. I'm sorry, Teddy. His name's Smoke. That's a stage name.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I know him personally. You know what I mean? They're friends. And the artists that I actually have coming out are coming out for support. These artists, you know, aren't being paid anything. And one thing I've really been trying to do for myself is I'm not selling those tickets. I'm not, because why these modes making money on me, I'm not going to sell no tickets for nobody else. And what I appreciate from these artists is they say, you know what, we support you, Lady B, we'll sell tickets, and they've done that. You know, each artist has either turned in their money or will turn in their money the night of, and each artist are willing to do that in support of me. It's not because this is something that they do. I know one is Missile, he doesn't do that. So I appreciate him, you know, a lot. Big Easy, you know what I mean? And of course, I want people to look out for that because he's an upcoming artist, and I would call him my protege. Regardless of how anyone else sees it, he's coming and he's coming strong. So don't sleep on him.
Absolutely. So that whole thing goes down. Big Wolf Records presents Lady B. Who Got Love for Lady B? Friday, February 14th. Tickets look like they are 10 in advance and 12 at the door. And they can get those. How can they get those? Who do they need to contact? Big Wolf Records?
You can go to Nick's Boutique on Fulton Avenue. But if you check out my wall, for Trying to Get Right, Haley on Facebook, or Anthony Moore, or Eddie Collins, or Bacardi, you can go to any one of our pages and hit us up. Eddie Collins, Anthony Moore, willing to deliver to a certain extent, depending on how many tickets you're getting and where you are. But if you're over West Baltimore, you can go to Nick's Boutique on Fulton Avenue. Basically, any artist that's on the flyer has tickets. If you see anyone that flyer, you know, personally, they have tickets. Me, I have none. I've sold every ticket I've had. You know what I mean? I have none. So I'm actually proud.
Well, that's good. That's good. DJ Sugar Bear on the 1 and 2. So who got love for Lady B? We gonna find out.
Right. I hope I see you there, right, Johnny K?
Yeah, I'm gonna stick my head in the door because, you know, I mean, it's a crazy day, the Valentine's Day thing. So you know, I mean, I got.
Well, let me ask you. See, this is the thing about why it's Valentine's Day, because I want the world to be my Valentine. That's number one. And number two, I'm also playing a game that night, a Valentine's Day game. No, it's not Real Roses, because I don't want to be, you know, I guess, responsible for the Real Rose game. You know what I mean? But what I did do was I got some roses for the ladies that are single. So, ladies, if you are single, you're looking for a fella, and it's Valentine's Day. So if you're single, don't stay home alone and cry. Meet me down 5 Seasons, because you may find a male there. Just like I'm at 5 Seasons right now, telling the guys to come down, and I'm telling them there will be single ladies. If you see a lady with a rose in her hand, approach, you know what I mean, let her know that, look, I don't have a Valentine's either. So it's something so that the singles can actually get a Valentine, and for the couples, we have our R&B singers to serenade you guys, so you can go home already in that Valentine mood, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, That's very enticing for people. Aside from this, what else does 2014 have in store for Lady B?
Well, right now we have the No Problem single. That's the first single dropping on the Big Wolf record. You know, my first album came under Two Nights Entertainment.
Right.
So No Problem is already dropped. It's all over. So on any site that you have, Reverb Nation, SoundCloud, SoundClick, anything that has music on it, No Problems has already been dropped. We're shooting that video, so hopefully that'll come to you soon. And of course, I have my children, the bipolar kids. So they're jumping in the scene a little bit more this year. I've been grooming them up to the point that I've been groomed. And what's happening, this is their year as well. I don't know if you've been following, or if any of my listeners, any of the listeners are following. You guys can hear that I'm going to put more focus behind my children this year, and maybe even next year. But my main focus is to get the bipolar kids where I am now. I want my kids kind of at the same pace I'm going. So we're going to kind of, I guess, keep on changing. I'm going to push me, push them, push me, push them, so that we can get there together. I'm real big on family. I don't know if anyone's noticing. My biggest thing is family over everything. My family is over this music. My family is over everything, because at the end of the day, that's who's going to be here. It's sad to say, but people will leave you today and tomorrow. You need your family. Shout out Very Small, Luck, the great group. Because of that, they're family. I love what they're doing. I'm watching them. I'm seeing them move, and I'm very proud. So when I say the things I want to do this year is basically get, my family where they need to be. That includes me, but mainly my children, about 40 kids.
Right. Well, that's very good, and that's a good message to have, and it's important that you put the family before the business, and because the business can mess up, friendships and all different types of stuff. So it's good that you got yourself grounded to that point. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Absolutely. So I really appreciate you calling in, checking in. Anything that you want to say before I let you get back to the party?
I want to say, hit me up if you want to do a track with Lady B. If you like a feature, if you like to work with me, you can email me at ladybipolar1@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Twitter, SoundCloud, Be More Lady B, Lady Bipolar, Lady Blackface. There are 3 pages to everyone. You can come on Twitter. I'm on Facebook, Erica Trying to Get Right Here, which most people who do know me or are really big fans of me, that Facebook is my hangout. So you can talk to me there. You can chat with me there. When all else fails, Google me.
Oh, yeah. Well, definitely thank you for checking with me. When the video comes, let me know so we can get somebody out there. And, you know what I mean?
Shooting the video, actually, Valentine's Day, I'm waiting for confirmation. Shout out Freaky and Vanguard. I'm shooting the video, at least parts of it, at 5 Seasons on Valentine's Day. So if you'd like to be in the No Problems video and you want to say it with your chest, you don't want no problems. Make sure you're down here on Valentine's Day. The lady in black, the lady in leather, the crazy lady, the bipolar chick, Lady Blackface, Lady B, whatever you want to call me. I'm going to be in the building shooting my video with Freaky the Plug. I need everybody to come down. Not only will, if you don't want to be in the video, let us know. We'll make sure we edit you out. But we most definitely want everybody to come out, show your love for Lady B, and then jump in the video and tell them you don't want no problem.
Absolutely. Very, very well said. Much success and much love to you. Thank you for checking in with me and my listeners.
Thank you.
All right. Take care of yourself.